I can tell you that right now, they tell us there aren't any simple answers. These are all complex problems, and you folks don't understand. They say there aren't any simple answers. I can tell you there are simple answers. They're simple answers. They're not easy, but they are simple. The simple answer is to stop the spending, stop the taxing, stop the regulating, and get out of our business. Return to the Constitution of the United States of America. That's what it's about. It is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. The politicians we've elected politicians in both parties who are politicians, and they're not cut out for the leadership that it takes to make the tough decisions. The tough decisions that we're faced with today, the tough decisions of cutting back the entitlements, the real things that are bankrupting our country. And it's not a trillion here or a trillion there. When you add up the long-range liabilities, it's $64 trillion, I just heard. It's $64 trillion that our children and grandchildren will be paying back. It's huge money. It's money that none of us can even boggle our minds around, that we can even comprehend. It's not possible. I'll tell you, their goal is not to stimulate the economy. It's more power. It's more control. That's what they're doing. They're bankrupting you so that you end up dependent upon them. That's their goal. That's their ultimate goal. It's a bigger federal government and no state government, no local government that will look only to the federal government. It's a more powerful Federal Reserve that isn't even a part of our government. That's where they're at. They're going in that direction, and to make you forget that there was ever the Founding Fathers, that there were ever people that were standing up for liberty and freedom against 1,000 years of tyranny. That's our history, and that's what this is about today. That we're standing here saying, this is the movement where if we don't do this, then our children may not be able to read the words of freedom. That's the way it goes around the world. The Soviet Union, the communists, all the communist Chinese, they strip away the freedom from people to even read about freedom. The American experiment is 233 years old of self-government. It's because people sacrifice not just their Sunday afternoons or their days, they sacrifice their lives. They sacrifice their entire full measure. And that's what it will take to preserve our freedom.